Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Monday afternoon. A little bonus Choochin around today. I've got the Georgie boy with me. We're out on our afternoon constitutional on Monday. Kind of a muggy day. We got something drifting up from Southern California, some kind of hurricane or the remnants of something out there floating around. So it's going to be kind of muggy and over the next few days. It'll be fine as long as it's nice in San Diego in 2 weeks. Everything else will be good. You know, when I was growing up on the East Coast, and Baltimore was famed, my neighborhood, for row houses, you had a ton of people living in a very confined, small amount of space. Hundreds of families, maybe on 3 blocks of City Street, all swirled into row houses, and man, they were close together. Ooh, nobody had air conditioning back then, and it was just, the summers were stifling, and you would sit out on the front stoop. We didn't call them stoops, just front steps in Baltimore, and you just died out there till about 11 o'clock at night when the temperature graciously dropped to about 80 degrees. Then you'd go into your 3rd floor sweatbox bedroom and try to sleep for the night, maybe with a big fan or something going on. But I did notice when people got together and they were living in very tight quarters like that, and it's my same theory about YouTube. You get enough people together in one place for a long enough period of time, and I don't care how friendly they are, how well they know each other, some war inevitably breaks out. Somebody says something to trigger somebody, and here we go off to the races. Community gets split. One person's heard one thing, another person heard something else, and before you know it, a full-blown war breaks out, and people are being affected and hounded in lives. And it can be a horrible thing. I remember back there, I was sitting back then in those days, I'd sit on the porch and you'd hear somebody say, like a neighbor would just mention, oh, sometimes I listen to her, sometimes I don't when she comes over to gossip. She's just a carrier pigeon of drama. And that really stuck with me, that expression, carrier pigeon of drama. And although these were people that were never directly involved, they would always put a little extra spin, or they would always try to push the drama like it was a snowball going downhill and gathering more snow as it went along. Because the more people that got involved, the more exciting it was to watch. Right? Drama brings the people running like there's no tomorrow. We see it on YouTube. But I'm going to tell you though, these carrier pigeons, you have to be very careful on YouTube. The people that come on, they make comments about things on your videos, and then you go check it out, and the people are basically non-existent, no profiles, no one you've ever seen before. And then you go do a little fact checking and you understand that the thing the person claimed in the comment or in the message, there was no factual basis to it. Then you try to get some clarification, and you know what? You don't get any answers back. Why? Because a carrier pigeon just came over and dropped a message, and it ain't gonna make a return trip. This carrier pigeon stuff is something that I see played out day after day on YouTube, and it's something that I try very hard and very successfully to stay out of that stuff and to not be involved in the streams. And just because somebody's sitting in front of their cam screeching and hollering and cursing a blue streak and going at everybody under the sun doesn't mean it's the healthiest or the best thing to do. I know people that have been on war on YouTube in my community for the better part of 2 years, maybe 3 years. And the toll that it's taken on these people, their mental health, their physical health, has been dramatic. And the sad thing is, it's people that they'll never meet in their lives. They wouldn't matter if they showed up for, quote, work, unquote, at the office of YouTube the next day. because the people that want to stir drama and be involved in drama, they'll just move on to the next situation. But it's like a psychic vampire. It just feeds off of certain people. They just feel the need to address every little message that's dropped by the carrier pigeons. Those of us who have been kicking around for years know that there's no percentage to be gained in anything like that. Because in the long run, you can only end up a loser. You may be a winner because you win the battle, but you lose the war of mental health, physical health, when you finally realize one day that you really engaged in a pretty nonsensical battle. Nice doggy. That's not to say some things aren't really real on YouTube and worth being really upset about. And most right-thinking people have an idea of what's worth getting upset about and what's not. And I'll tell you, for my money, for being happy in life and being able to do things, make content, make people smile, make people happy, do things that bring joy to people's face, the very best thing that you can do is to not get involved with the carrier pigeons of drama. Yes, you can do it. You know, I sit in the streams, I listen. Believe me, I've learned the importance years ago, keeping my pie holes shut and minding my own knitting and just hanging out for just the fun of hanging out. It's gonna be a wrap for a Monday. Glad to have you guys along here on a muggy October 1st, a great month of October, Halloween, good times. Decorations. I hope you saw the Dollar Tree haul today. A lot of fun to go out and do that stuff. We're doing some of the food tastings and continuing to have the fun that we've had on this channel for almost 6 years. 6 years, 10,000 videos. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for being along. Choochin extra bonus on a Monday afternoon. From the Georgie boy, there he is, and me. We love you guys.